Hi, this is Andy Scott with North Shore Apartments. I'm walking into 905 Sherman A1. This is a really nice one bedroom. It's a little bit smaller, more like 600 or 625 square feet. But as we walk in, if we go to the far left, we see an entry closet, a bit of the bedroom. The bath is more or less in front of us. As we keep going to the right, there's the living room. And through the living room, we see the dining area, and contiguous with the dining area is the kitchen. Before we go further, I'll show you the entry closet, which is much bigger than you'd think. It's got to be close to 4 feet deep, and at least 3+ feet across. There's a couple of shelves, there's another shelf in the back, and a hanging bar, a few hooks. It's great closet space. We'll come back and look at the bathroom and the bedroom, but first we'll take a look at the living room. And from the entryway, you can see we have hardwood floors, very good natural light, good space, and a closet right in front of us. I'll walk in just a little bit and show you the length of the room, which is probably 12 feet or so. And the width is probably about 10 feet. So it's nice space. Again, the hardwood floors are really nice. The closet is pretty big. So we're going to open that up and take a look. It's quite broad. So it's probably 7 feet across, has a couple of shelves. It's only about 15 inches deep, so you can't stuff it full of everything, but as you can see, it's quite an effective closet. So we'll close that up. From the closet, we'll just look back for just a second, and we'll see the entry closet and a sliver of the bedroom, and we'll slide along here. Now the windows are facing west, so you get a lot of light without getting direct light. The air conditioner belongs to the tenant. If we lift that up, you can see we're looking out onto Sherman, but it's very close to Main Street, so you're super close to all the transportation, coffee shops, grocery stores, a pie place. I mean, close to very much almost everything. This is the dining area. The dining area has a ceiling fan. The kitchen is in the dining area. They have a little 2-person table, which is great. It's probably about 8 by 6 or 8 by 7. So it's not huge. Again, the windows are out onto Sherman. Looking back, we see the contiguous nature of it. Try to get back here behind the table so we can look into the kitchen a little bit. We just see the length of it. That back door, that's a back door to the apartment. That basically goes right to where the front door goes. So it's not going to help you much. Before we get to the kitchen, you have a couple of nice built-ins. There are 3 or 4 shelves on each one. I think there's 4 shelves on each one. And then there's surface area that can be used as storage too. Really very useful, and they've got the microwave over there. The kitchen is smaller and it's a laminate tile. The stove is a little bit smaller, 4 burners, nice and clean. We've got a great tenant. This needs to be cleaned a little, but it's occupied, and of course we will clean it. Up above we have the original cabinets. If you've never seen them before, that's actually pretty cool. They're pine, so if we strip the finish, it would be a pine finish. So this is what they look like inside, about 11 inches deep. And then the bigger ones are just that. They're bigger, so you can put bigger appliances, small appliances, and pots and pans and that kind of thing up on top. There's the other side. And I'm not going to reach up there, but that's just open space. There aren't shelves up there, so that makes it very easy to use the space. Got a beautiful backsplash here, which is very nice. We have good water pressure. That's all the way to hot. You can see it's draining well. Underneath is nice and dry and can be used as storage. These people are very organized. And then we'll shut that down. You have a little bit of counter space and a full-size dishwasher, which is ready to be used. This is the back door. Like I said, it just goes out to the hallway, so I'm not going to open it up. From the back door, if we look out, we're looking like this: the stainless steel sink, the stove, the microwave, which is the tenants, the fridge, which we haven't checked. I guess that's what I'm missing, is the fridge. Again, we have these two little storage things, which are A, super cute, but B, very effective storage. I'm trying to give you a better idea of the dining area space, but it is pretty good space. You can do a lot of things with it, and they've done very well. The fridge is about 5'7", freezer on top, shelves to the left. Underneath, we have the fridge, crisper drawers, and shelves on the left. So we'll close that up. We'll sort of back out so you get another look at the dining area, which is nice. And then we'll go around and show you the kitchen again. So you see all the cabinets and the dishwasher. And there's the back door. So we come out of the kitchen, give you another look at the living room, which is a very nice room. Go back towards the front door, and before we get to the entry closet, we'll check out the bath. Bath has got new ceramic tile, beautiful backsplash tile, nice medicine cabinet, big sink, standard vintage commode. Sink has good water pressure. We'll go all the way to hot there. I guess that could be beefed up a little bit, but it's good. Drains nicely. Underneath, nice and dry, can be used for storage. The medicine cabinet opens like that, and you have 3 shelves, as well as lighting above the mirror. Backsplash and the tub are super clean. Now, this is set up so it goes right through that hose there. It's going to be a little difficult for me to turn on because these are hooked up outside the supports. So I'm going to have to come around this side and go from here, which is a little tricky. And the first thing I notice is that there's a little bit of a leak right there, which we of course will fix. But you can see the shower pressure, even with the leak, is very good. And it's draining beautifully. And again, that's just the hot water. Whoops, that gives you a better picture. There we go. So I'll shut that down. Oops. Sorry about the camera work. Whew. And sort of step outside the bath for a second so you can see the shower head, the medicine cabinet, the sink, the cabinet underneath, the vintage commode, and then very nice touch having that plant back there. And you do have your own radiator and towel bars. So that's the bath. We'll come out of the bath and go into the bedroom. Bedroom's a nice big bedroom. This is a big queen. I don't know, I don't think it's a king, but it's a big queen. And you can see there's room for a chair on one side, a little nightstand on another. There is a closet here, which I'll show you in a second. If I come in and turn around, we see there's quite a bit more furniture. The air conditioning is the tenants. So above the radiators, the air conditioning. Again, the window is still facing west. You do have a ceiling fan. And there's this nice closet right here that goes quite a ways back. I'm not sure you can see all the way back, but this is probably 8 feet across. Shelf goes horizontally and then vertically the full way, and then another horizontal shelf. It's quite a bit deeper. It's at least 2 feet deep. See if I can show you the depth there. Not very easily, but it's at least 2 feet and probably more like 30 inches deep. So it's a nice big closet. You can see it. It has a lot of stuff stashed in there. And it's in the bedroom, so that makes it super convenient. Looking from the closet, we go around the room, and the hardwood floors are still very nice. So we come out, we walk towards the bath. We'll take one more look. Oh, that's not much of a look. There we go. And the living room into the dining area, which is super nice. And that brings us to the front door. And one more thing, I love the original hardware. You can get a password before you let anybody in. Thank you for watching.